On the air for more than 60 years, this is television's oldest and most successful real estate program, The House Detective. The House Detective is brought to you by Mason McDuffie Mortgage, White Lotus, Loca Tile Group, Nicole Williams State Farm Office, First Centennial Title, and Flowers by Patty, with resale homes exclusively from ReMax Realty Affiliates. And now here's third-generation House Detective Greg Newman.
Good afternoon and happy Memorial Day weekend. Welcome to the House Detective. If you're in town and you want to get a snapshot of what's available here in Northern Nevada, I will tell you this: if you're looking to move here, the market is moving and it's moving quickly. Do not let any of the other headlines about a stagnant market fool you. It is not the case. Multiple offers. The agents from ReMax Realty Affiliates will tell you all about it. Mortgage consultants from Mason McDuffie will give you an insight on that as well in the next half an hour. But first, we're going to show you Desert Wind Homes Sonoma, great community out in Sparks. Here is Sonoma on the House Detective.
Desert Wind Homes would like to introduce Sonoma at the Vineyards. Nestled between Sparks and Vista Boulevard, just north of Dis Drive, Sonoma at the Vineyards features 4 different single-story homes on large home sites. Ranging in size from approximately 1,800 to 2,450 square feet, these homes have open floor plans, granite countertops in the kitchens, and 3 car-finished garages. Sonoma at the Vineyards is a gated community located close to everyday conveniences. Come visit our model complex, open daily starting at 10 a.m.
This portion of The House Detective is brought to you by ReMax Realty Affiliates.
We want to thank a couple of members of ReMax Realty Affiliates for taking a moment out of their very busy Memorial Day weekend to tell you about some great homes in Northern Nevada. We've got sitting right next to me, Colleen Cook. Colleen, welcome back to the show.
Nice seeing you.
Thank you. And you've got listings on the market yourself that you're dealing with multiple offers. That is the topic of the day.
It is a hot, might I say, hot market. And you have to have I always tell my clients, I have to keep my tennis shoes on all the time now.
It's running.
And it's a tough market because a lot of buyers are out there and the interest rates are good and a lot of buyers aren't getting the homes they want. And I just tell people the right home will happen, just hang in there.
There's a frustration level that's out there, Craig. You're dealing with that, where somebody says,
absolutely, but
wait a second, I wanted that. What happened? What did I do wrong? You get that question a lot.
Absolutely.
Is there an answer to that?
No, there's no real good answer to that.
You're going to say that.
Determination is going to win out. Colleen's exactly right. It's a very tough market, very competitive market, and we just have to have a good professional real estate person there to help you out, to get you through this incredible time.
It's funny is if you're just tuning into the big picture, you don't realize that it's a hot market. You think, oh, things have slowed down, where the real estate market's a mess, and it's really not the case, is it?
You're not going to be able to negotiate like even 6 months ago. So you've got to have your loan in place. You've got to have a realtor that has a knowledge of the market, so you don't overpay for a house, and it always works out. Eventually. Patience, lots of patience.
Lots of patience and lots of knowledge. All right, we've got 5 homes from ReMax Realty Affiliates. Who's got number 1?
I've got it. I'll take it. Enjoy the fairways of Lake Ridge Golf Course as your backyard and wake up every morning to glorious mountain and golf course views from your master bedroom. You can do it when you move into home number 1. This lofted 2-bedroom home features a wood-burning fireplace that's accented by a brick hearth in the great room. Then there's a full glass back door that opens up to the raised deck overlooking the fairways. The kitchen has a serving bar, and this 1,760 square foot home also features a patio with direct access off the master bedroom. It's a good buy with a reduced price of $165,000. Call Sue Leonard at ReMax Realty Affiliates and ask her to show you home number 1. Sue's number is 78ReMax.
It's like having your own poolside resort. Home number 2 is a Spanish Springs home that should be called the Resort at Spanish Springs. Set on a home site that stretches out over an acre, the owners have added more than $100,000 in upgrades to this 5-bedroom, 3.5-bath home. Such touches include multiple fireplaces, hardwood floors, granite counters, all in a smart home that has been wired for security and other functions. This single 4,308 square foot home has a fully finished yard that, along with the pool, features a basketball court, hot tub, fire pit, and still plenty of space for your large toys. It's a great buy at $449,000. To find out how you can own your own resort, call Jerry McKnight at ReMax Realty Affiliates and ask about the resort home, home number 2. Jerry's number is 78-REMAX.
Enjoy the views of Eagle Valley from your own private balcony with home number 3 in Carson City. Or you can get a little closer as open spaces are all around this stunning home. This 3-bedroom, 2-bath home sits on a bluff in the edge of the capital city. The family room has vaulted ceilings and extra high windows to take in the light. There are 2 fireplaces and stylish touches all throughout this 3,122 square foot home. The kitchen hasn't been missed either. You'll find granite counters, an island, and a glass door on the pantry. Step outside and enjoy the city views from the balcony or the wide open spaces from the paver patio on the beautifully landscaped owner-built home. This is Carson City at its finest, all for the asking price of $538,000. Call Dave Newman at ReMax Realty Affiliates for more information about home number 3. Dave's number is 78-REMAX.
Just a few years ago, we featured a new home community on The House Detective called Cabernet. Home number 4 is one of those homes, and it has a number of upgrades and a great price. This 5-bedroom, 3-bath home features a great room with a fireplace and a fantastic kitchen with tile counters, a center island, and tons of cabinetry, including a workstation along with a large pantry. Out back, you'll find a patio and landscaping that just needs some water. This 3,114 square foot home is a short sale and is well priced at $249,500. Pamela Ritchie is the person to call about home number 4. Pamela's number at ReMax Realty Affiliates is 78-REMAX.
It's a real live working ranch on 10 acres, but that's only part of the story when it comes to home number 5 in Spanish Springs. Along with the beautiful 3-bedroom, 2.5-bath home, you also get 3 other outbuildings on this level property tucked in the southwest corner of Spanish Springs. Inside the 2,291 square foot ranch home, you'll find a fireplace, serving bar from the kitchen, and family room that leads out to the covered patio. The property is fully fenced, and there are corrals, dog pens, a barn with hay and tack rooms, and storage for a large RV and extra vehicles. Enjoy all of this with plenty of room to roam for $500,000. For more information about home number 5, please call the David Morris Group at ReMax Realty Affiliates. Their number is 78-REMAX.
If you're looking for your own private ranch without a big drive, that's one I have to recommend. It's home number 5, and you can just give them a call, 78-REMAX, 787-3629. There'll be somebody on the desk first thing tomorrow morning. We tell you that each week because they told us, remind people that
we're
there'll be
always
somebody
open.
there. That's right. There'll be somebody there. They'll forward it on, and you'll find out more about that great home. And it really is an interesting house with lots of outbuildings and a beautifully built house. Not always the case with ranch land.
True.
So, all right, guys, hold on. Now we want to bring you up to La Tierra. We want to show you a great community that has a new model available. Plan 4 is actually a 2-story home that looks like a single story from the street. You got to go up and take a look at it. We're going to be showing you more about this home next week. Here is La Tierra on The House Detective.
Building communities, it's what we do. From the foundation to the roof, in the most desirable locations in northern Nevada. When you buy a Ryder home, you're buying more than just a home. It's a tradition of building that ensures quality in every home. You'll find that quality at La Tierra at Miramonte in the hills of East Sparks. When you move into a new home, you can forget someone else's headaches knowing everything is new. Stop by La Tierra by Ryder Homes and you'll see why we say it's mastering the art of home building, one family at a time.
Moms love gifts. Sometimes moms get big gifts, and sometimes moms get little gifts too. But sometimes moms like the gifts that fit perfectly, like a gift from White Lotus. The ladies at White Lotus are licensed, bonded, and insured, and right now they're offering gift certificates to come clean your home for any occasion. So remember, sometimes moms like big gifts, and other times little gifts will do too. But a gift from White Lotus will do anytime.
This portion of The House Detective is brought to you by Mason McDuffie Mortgage.
If you see some of the smaller headlines out there, they're telling you that the market is moving. It's moving quickly, and if you want to be on the right side of that wave, then you got to be pre-approved. We've brought in Renee Whitney from Mason McDuffie Mortgage to talk about getting pre-approved and why it's so important. Let's start there. Why is it important to be pre-approved?
Well, you know, Greg, in this market right now, as soon as a desirable home goes on the market, it's very common to have 10, 11 offers on it immediately. Wow. So that puts our home buyers into what we call a multiple offer situation. So now more than ever, not only do you have to be ready to act quickly, you need to have an approval letter from a reputable lender so the seller knows you can actually close, and you need to make sure that you have the right financing selected for that program. So pre-approval now is more important than ever for the borrowers.
And when you get pre-approved, you're putting them into the right kind of program. So now, shifting from what the seller sees to what the buyer sees, making sure that they're in the right kind of, not necessarily a 30-year conventional, but other programs that are out there.
That's right. You know, as a homeowner, you may know that you're not going to have any problems getting pre-approved for your financing, which is good. But the thing is, there are so many options right now. So getting together with me as a lender will help you determine all of the options that are available. And the better financing you have, the more likely it is that you can put forth your best offer on the right home so that your offer will be the one that the seller finds most appealing.
There you go. Okay. So making sure that you're in the first position when it comes to putting in an offer, whether it means just helping out with the closing costs or just making sure that you've got, maybe it's a first-time homebuyer program or a VA. You never know what you're going to qualify for.
That's right. A lot of homeowners too might not realize that there still are down payment assistance programs available. There's programs that allow gifts, 401k loans. So if you're able to do this without having to ask for the seller to pay your closing cost, something simple like that might put you in the best offer position. It's not always just about the price. It could be about the security of the loan that you have and also the reputation of the lender that you're working with.
So a good reputation is Mason McDuffie Mortgage. They've been around for a long time. Sit down with Renee. How do they do that?
Yes, just come see me at Mason McDuffie at 775-336-9342. Just give me a call and it all starts with just a quick 10-minute application.
There you go. It's that simple. Find out how you'll fit into your next home, what kind of program works for you.
Right.
Very good. Thanks, Renee.
Thank you.
All right, now we want to remind you, we recommend State Farm. When it comes to all your insurance needs, give Nicole Williams a call and make sure she's setting you up properly. Here is State Farm on The House Detective. We'll be right back.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. It's been our slogan for a long time, and for me, it means so much more. Hi, I'm Nicole Williams, your local State Farm agent. As a Nevada native, our community is important to me. Not only will I work hard as your insurance agent, but my staff is here 6 days a week to cover your insurance needs, no matter when they happen. As your neighbor, give me a call to see if we can save you money on your auto, home, and life insurance.
It's mastering the art of home building, one family at a time. Ryder Homes has mastered this art with their newest community, La Tierra at Miramonte in the hills of East Sparks. Of the 3 homes available, this is Residence 3, a single-level home built around a great room with some unique touches. This 4-bedroom home has some options available like bay windows. You will also fall in love with the laundry room. It's a room, not a closet. Enjoy this almost 2,100 square foot home that can flex to your family's needs. La Tierra by Ryder Homes in the hills of East Sparks.
We were talking before we went into home number 1 about how you had to be in line, ready to go with your offer, having your pre-approval letter. We just talked to Renee Whitney over at Mason McDuffie Mortgage. She was saying the exact same thing. And we're seeing a lot of beautiful homes, and they may already have offers on them. True. Because that's how quick the market moves. So if you see something you like, call right away and we'll be able to help you out. So number 6.
I've got it.
Let's see it. This is one of those homes that's had a lot of attention.
Good. I think it's a nice home. In this market, home number 6 is not going to be around very long. Between the south suburban location and the great condition, this home will sell quickly. This popular floor plan in Rolling Hills features 4 bedrooms, 3 baths, and a bonus room upstairs. The beautiful kitchen has granite counters, upgraded cabinets, and appliances. Out back, the yard has been finished off with a patio, pathways, and mature trees. This 2,956 square foot home is incredibly priced at $379,000, and the exterior has just been painted. Call Chris Lehman and let her show you home number 6 at ReMax Realty Affiliates. Chris's number is 78-REMAX.
It's the appeal of owning a former model home. All the upgrades, the finished landscaping, even a great location in the community. Home number 7 in Wingfield Springs is a former model home that has it all. This is a never-been-lived-in 3-bedroom, 2.5-bath home in Pioneer Meadows on the edge of Wingfield Springs. This new home has all the finishes done. It's just waiting for your family. It still has the builder warranty and you will enjoy some great touches like stainless steel appliances, an island, and granite in the kitchen. The asking price of this brand new 2,082 square foot home is just $239,950. If you'd like to know more about home number 7, you're invited to call Mike Wood at ReMax Realty Affiliates. Mike's number is 78-REMAX.
A huge, well-appointed kitchen is one of the many attractive features in home number 8. This is a big, beautiful home in a great southwest Reno location. It has 5 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms with lots of usable living space. The first floor has an extra bedroom or office with its own bathroom. There's an island in the kitchen, plus a wet bar and lots of tiled counters and storage space. This 3,182 square foot home has been completely remodeled inside and has mature landscaping outside. The price is $340,000. For a private showing of home number 8, please call Kelly Nichols at ReMax Realty Affiliates. Kelly's number is 78-REMAX.
Thinking about a condo, but you want it finished with all the nice touches? Home number 9 at Fallen Leaf could be the right fit. It's a great investment for a rental, a primary residence, or a second home. This 2-bedroom, 2-bath home is about 15 minutes to great skiing, 15 seconds to the Raleigh Shopping Center, and right around the corner, great shopping at the Summit Mall. Finished with highly upgraded carpet, granite in the kitchen, and stainless steel appliances, this 1,728 square foot condo also has fabulous mountain views from the covered patio. The asking price is $189,000, and the loft has been finished to create the perfect space for a home office or den. Call Ken Scott at ReMax Realty Affiliates and ask about home number 9. Call Ken at 78-REMAX.
It's the attention given to every detail that make home number 10 in Galena Forest so special. It's those details like newly refinished hardwood floors, Corian counters, and added slate that make this a must-see. This 3-bedroom, 3.5-bath home sits well back from the road with a setting back in the trees. Inside, you will find open beam ceilings, hardwood floors with radiant heating, and a large private master with a retreat. What you may not notice in this 5,317 square foot home is the abundant storage, the separate mudroom, and even the fun game room with custom-built wet bar. There is also an office with separate entry. The asking price is $935,000. Call Pam Reese at ReMax Realty Affiliates and let her show you home number 10. Pam's number is 78-REMAX.
78-REMAX, and Pam brought me back up to that beautiful home. They just had all of the hardwood floors refinished.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
So it feels brand new inside.
It's a big house,
And
too.
they had all of the Corian in the kitchen and the bathrooms redone.
Wow.
I'm not really sure what that means, because generally Corian you got to beat up pretty good
Yeah.
to have and they resurfaced it. So
great.
beautiful touches added to that great home up in Galena. All right, guys, hold on once again. Now we want to remind you, when it comes to buying a home, it takes a team. It takes a realtor. It takes a mortgage company usually, and it always takes a title company. We recommend First Centennial Title when it comes to making sure the process goes smoothly. It's all a part of having a good team when it comes to buying your home. First Centennial Title here on The House Detective. We'll be right back.
Teamwork. It happens everywhere. In life, when a team comes together, then everyone wins. Here at First Centennial Title, our team works together every day to assist you with all your title and escrow needs. So when it's time for your title and escrow services, give our team a call to assure the process goes smoothly. First Centennial Title, the right team for all your title and escrow needs.
Are you a desperate housewife? When desperate housewives need house cleaning help, they call White Lotus. White Lotus maids use non-toxic, biodegradable products. Call 856-2345 today.
This past week, we once again had the tragedy of losing a couple of homes here in northern Nevada. We wanted to talk about making sure that your coverage is doing what it should be doing. No, we're not going to sit down with State Farm this week, but we've got Kurt Franke talking about the legal side of real estate and making sure that there's that legal obligation that an insurer has to a homeowner.
Correct.
And really, there's a lot of precedent behind this that has come forward through the years. But what does it mean to a homeowner? What sort of rights do they have?
Well, essentially, it came around as a result of what's called bad faith litigation. And you'll find that an insurance contract is the only contract that gives rise to tort damages. In other words, it's a way of keeping the insurance companies honest, because unfortunately in the past there's been some insurance companies who haven't dealt quite fairly with their insureds.
If you've seen any John Grisham movie, you'll know exactly what that means. But really, we're talking about making sure they come through in good faith. And this is where they'd sit down with you and say, okay, I have experienced these damages. Am I making sure that everything that I am insured for is coming through?
That's correct, and we were talking in the context of a house fire. I mean, I think one of the preparation is the best thing. Get started before that fire occurs, but should a fire occur, I think you immediately want to get organized. Grabbing a 3-ring binder and keeping every receipt and keeping notes of every phone call and every letter you receive from that insurance company. That's a good way to get started on any claims you're going to make for losses to that house.
So making sure that you've got that organization is really the key to the whole thing, so that the insurers can't say, oh, well, that didn't really have to do with your home.
I would say that probably the last thing they want to see is a very organized homeowner after a loss like that.
It's a strange way of putting it, but it makes sense. It really does.
And I'm going to have every document, I'm going to have every phone call put down on paper.
If you want to make sure that you are basically being taken care of properly, or if you've got another aspect of legal coverage or legal questions when it comes to real estate, you know, always sit down with Kurt, set up an appointment. How do they do that, Kurt?
You can call me at 827-6100. Talk to Linda. She'd be happy to set up an appointment, or visit my website. That's LOCAF, LOKAF.com.
It's that simple, sitting down with Kurt Franke to find out if you're properly being taken care of, not covered, but being taken care of by your coverage.
That's correct. Doesn't hurt to call an attorney and just make sure everything's going right.
Very good. Thanks, Kurt. Appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Now we want to bring you out to Sparks. We're going to show you Loca Tile Group, a great locally owned company with a lot of selections in their showroom. Here's Loca Tile Group on the House Detective. More homes right after this. If you're looking to move before June 1st, no, not really, but I mean, we're talking about South Meadows, which is east of 395, south of McCarran, and you took a snapshot of that market.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about it.
Just as an interesting, you know, we took a little snapshot there, so you look on the market, any of the homes that are on the market and not yet already spoken for, not under contract, only 22 homes in the entire South Meadows area. 14 of those homes have only been on the market less than 2 weeks.
Wow.
Things are happening fast.
Wow.
I'll call for listings. Anybody needing their house sold, now's the time to sell.
So when we say you could literally get out of your home by the first of the month, it really can't happen. I mean, there's stuff that can put your home into contract quickly.
Absolutely.
Well, people think about moving this time of year because school's almost out, and it's a good time to move if you're moving. So anybody that's thinking of moving, call us.
Because it's just,
we'll
it's
help
funny, because we've been saying it really can happen, and now their mortgages can make it happen, and the market has heated up.
Offers over asking price, well over asking price.
Wow. So we've got 5 more beautiful homes we're going to show you right now. Number 11.
Here we go.
Let's see it, Craig.
The soothing sights and sounds of the Truckee River are yours to enjoy every day of the year when you live in home number 11, a 10th floor condo at Riverside. There are 2 large bedrooms with en-suite baths and a huge living room in this immaculate condo. The newly updated kitchen opens to the dining area, and each bedroom has a wall of closets. There's an outdoor pool, walking paths, a clubhouse, full-time security, and your homeowners association dues cover heating, air conditioning, sewer, and trash. The asking price of the 1,624 square foot condo at Riverside is only $189,000. Call Elizabeth Schrock. She's who you should call for more information about home number 11. Elizabeth's number at ReMax Realty Affiliates is 78-REMAX.
Tee it up. Home number 12 is located right in the heart of Arrow Creek. It's a gorgeous home with a stunning pool, city, and mountain views. This is a 4-bedroom, 2-bath home that's great for entertaining. There's a formal dining room, a comfortable great room with a fireplace, and the kitchen has a large serving bar, tile floors, and a big picture window to look at the views. The master suite has its own access to the backyard. This 2,331 square foot home has the asking price of $315,000, and it's not a short sale or bank owned. Tom Reardon is the person to call about home number 12. Tom's number at ReMax Realty Affiliates is 78-ReMax.
You just have to see home number 13 to really appreciate it. This is a well-maintained home in an established East Sparks neighborhood. There's been a new hot water heater, furnace, carpet, and appliances added to this 3-bedroom, 2-bath home. The roof is newer too. A fully landscaped yard has a sprinkler system, and there are raised flower beds too. With 1,692 square feet of living space and a price of $134,500, this home should sell quickly. Call Mike Smith at ReMax Realty Affiliates and ask about home number 13. You can reach Mike at 78-ReMax.
It could be the perfect combination, a great location in perfect condition with a great floor plan. Home number 14 in Southwest Reno just might be what you've been searching for. You will be greeted by the grand sitting room that is set off by pillars and large picture windows. This 3-bedroom, 2.5-bath home has high ceilings with a spacious family room that features a fireplace, crown molding, and tile floors. The kitchen has granite counters, a serving bar, and double ovens. The yard out back has been finished, and there's a storage shed that is finished to look like a cottage. This wonderful 2,440 square foot home is priced at $449,000. Tony Lyerly is the person to call about home number 14. Tony's number at ReMax Realty Affiliates is 78-ReMax.
Nestled in a gorgeous mountain setting in the middle of a 40-acre lot, home number 15 may be the secluded slice of heaven you've been searching for. Located just 10 minutes north of the shopping center in Spanish Springs, you'll feel like you're in the middle of the Sierra Range when you live in this 4-bedroom, 3-bath, Adobe-style home. The focal point of this home is the family room with fireplace and extra large windows, but each room has its own unique view of the valley, mountains, or the desert right outside. It's priced at $825,000, and you'll love the 3-car detached garage. For more information about this unique setting, home number 15, call Jan McKenzie at ReMax Realty Affiliates. Call Jan at 78-ReMax.
Remember that number, 78-ReMax, or if you're in town visiting and you want to know a little bit more about Northern Nevada, you saw that website, renotothemax.com, a great resource. It's more than just homes, it's knowing more about Northern Nevada as well. Colleen Cook, thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
And Craig Boltman, thank you for the insight as to what's going on in this market. We want to thank you for joining us here on a Memorial Day weekend. Join us again next week, 5:30, right here on Channel 2. Until then, have a safe and happy Memorial Day. We'll see you next week.
The House Detective has been brought to you by Mason McDuffie Mortgage, White Lotus, Loca Tile Group, Nicole Williams State Farm Office, First Centennial Title, and Flowers by Patty, with resale homes exclusively from ReMax Realty Affiliates.